You're on.
All right, so Krugman, Paul Krugman, tells us he writes a blog for the New York Times, or not actually for the New York Times, but it's called Conscience of a Liberal. So that tells you where his political stance is. It's meant to be a parody on Bernie Goldwater's Conscience of a Conservative. That's where the title is gleaned from. He tells us we don't need to worry about the debt that is being proposed, but because eventually the economy will stabilize and we'll just go ahead and pay it off. Of course, he says, of course, there needs to be some fiscal restraint after we go into this stimulus.
What the hell does the deficit matter when they finally have driven the economy so low we all go back to the barter system?
Well, the point is, to quote him
I give you a chicken for half of that goat. Who cares a rat's ass about inflation then?
To quote him exactly, so it's not my paraphrasing of his words. The point is that running big deficits in the face of the worst economic slump since the 1930s is actually the right thing to do. If anything, deficits should be bigger than they are because the government should be doing more than it is to create jobs. Now, I didn't go to MIT, nor did I win a Nobel Prize like he did, but I disagree with him on this point. And on a key factor of economics that liberals tend to adopt and Keynesian economists tend to adopt, which is that of finite wealth. There's only so much to go around, so it's not fair that the rich get so much and the poor don't get enough. The power to tax, as John has said several times, is what?
Power to destroy.
The power to destroy. Look, we can't let the government keep sustaining an economy that is failing, just like we can't let them keep sustaining a company that's failing.
Neil Bortz nails this every time. When people call him complain about this, he says, I'll tell you what, I think you should go work for a poor guy. I want you to go there, find a poor guy, and say, I want you to hire me.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, that'll work really well.
Not a chance in hell. So
if you don't like the rich guy, go work for a poor guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go work for a poor man.
And see how much money you
see how much he pays you.
We didn't
see what kind of benefits you get.
We didn't bail out the horse-drawn carriage industry, and we did bail out the horseless carriage industry, which, now we own GM. GM's turning a profit. Have any of you seen any money for your investment?
I have not heard of GM turning a profit.
GM is starting to turn a
profit.
Ford
did.
Ford is turning profit. GM is getting out of bankruptcy and they're starting.
Are they really turning a profit?
Really? Yeah.
Well, shouldn't be that difficult to turn a profit when all your debts are canceled.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So think about it.
Yeah.
GM,
our aquarium here in town supposedly makes a profit.
Yeah.
Because hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt are forgiven every year, and the labor forces volunteer.
Thank you, penguins.
Nothing like slave labor.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, you didn't just say that. All right, so Krugman, see, the thing is, Krugman presents evidence that raising taxes raises revenues, and then other economists with his credentials present evidence that lowering taxes raises revenues. So then the matter comes down to politics. And the cutting edge is this. You don't know the future, and economics is a data gathering and inferential science. There are so many variables and so many questions from so many factors acting that we cannot say one way or the other. So Krugman may be right. We may be crazy wingnuts, but when it comes down to a matter of philosophy, debt is at record levels, and we are spending ourselves into oblivion. No matter what else, those are the facts. Frankly, Mr. Krugman, in 10 years, your credentials won't feed my kids. Jobs will. The power of taxation is fiscal debt and destruction. It may level the playing field, but when there's not a damn thing left on it, who the hell wants to play there? It's philosophy, right? So here's my philosophy. Keep your damn hands off my hard-earned money.
Just because a guy comes from MIT doesn't mean he isn't an asshole.
No, it's true. And Paul Krugman, if you watch him on TV, he's an absolute
half of those guys graduated in the bottom of their class.
That's right. You can't all be top guys, right? Look, the problem with this
I'm the lead economist at Trident.
The problem with economics, particularly Keynesian economics, is that their economics is polluted with the political.
It is. There is no apolitical economics.
I mean, true economics should be as apolitical as possible, but they don't. They blend, they mold the thing together. It's like a marbled rye.
Well, it's in
you
the
got
example,
politics and economics.
But
in
it
the example
never,
like
it
I
never
put.
works. I mean, it never works like that.
But they can show it does.
But
That's
economics doesn't actually.
There are
work
lies, there are damn lies, and there are statistics.
until you
right.
until you just finally just let it go and take your hands off because it'll right itself.
That's where they.
The economics is common sense. Are you going to have a capitalist system, or are you not? So, yeah. Then you want to make the conditions as
pro-business,
as lucrative, as easy as you possibly can, as inviting, warm and fuzzy for business as you can, because these are the geese that lay our golden eggs. Government produces no wealth.
It
The
doesn't.
private industry provides us with our goods and services that makes life so sweet.
And the argument that the private sector can't regulate is bullcrap. If you look at every piece of electronic equipment that has that UL sticker on it, that's private regulation.
But the political left wants equality of results, not equality of opportunity, and they're going to get it.
Oh,
We'll all be desperately poor.
right.
You know?
And when you're
We'll
all,
all be on
Average will
food
be-
stamps.
and all you have to
average
do is
will-
be told that you're all equally wealthy.
I don't buy into that. I believe, I'm an optimist. I believe things will right themselves. I believe there are more pockets of people like us who are saying the same thing.
As long as you can get the
Same
government to
thing.
lay off, you're right.
But we're, I mean,
There's
we
more
talk-
pockets of people
but
out
we-
there making dick jokes on the internet.
But we talk about the tea parties. There's more and more people standing up and going, "What the hell is going on here?"
Right.
You know, and they are having a major impact on elections, and they're going to have a major
Absolutely, and
impact
they will.
on the upcoming elections. And so, all you teacuppers out there, say ah.
Try to marginalize as much as you want.
We'll be right back with CovertRadio.com.